Hey, Adam. Thank you so much for joining me today in our Client Spotlight. Tell us about your business, what you do, and what you offer.
Yeah, no, appreciate it. Thanks for having me on. I started Ninja Prospecting about 7 years ago. We mainly work with coaches, consultants, speakers, and trainers, helping them come up with the right strategy and approach to generate new conversations and build relationships and approach people the right way, mainly using LinkedIn. And yeah, kind of a done for you service with a lot of coaching on the back end as well, because I've found that a lot of people feel like they have a leads problem, but in fact, they need a little bit more help on the back end with what do I say when I follow up with these people? How do I follow up? What systems do I need? What about content? So there's so much that goes into it on the back end. So we have kind of a done for you service on the front end where we help you generate the conversations, and then we coach and support you on the back end.
Fantastic. And your website was actually built by Up in a Day recently. So tell us, what are the key results, some benefits that you saw from your Up in a Day website when it comes to bringing in the clients that you want to work with and then converting them into your services?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really important to have a website that speaks directly to the clients that you serve and that stands out and is professional looking and visually appealing. There are a lot of bad websites out there. As you know, having a website like you guys put together for us just gives us a ton of credibility, and showing people what we can do. And yeah, I've gotten people that have found us just via the website that have booked calls, which has been great. I send everybody there that wants to learn more because we have all of our testimonials and case study on there. So it's been a great asset for our business.
That's so great to hear. And you actually just mentioned case studies on your website, and you find that really relevant and actually a great resource for potential clients who come to your website to learn more about what you do, just by nature of reading some client stories, right?
Yeah, you need to have that social proof. I mean, I can talk about how great I am all day long, but people need to hear it from someone else that's actually had an experience working with us. And I think the website does a good job of showcasing some of our, top clients that have been with us for years now.
Thank you. Yeah, that's so great to hear. And I really appreciate the fact that you mentioned that when a website is so important to really convey the right messaging to the right audience so that the right prospects, Ninja Prospecting, take action on your website. And it's very similar to what Ninja Prospecting does, which is to really work with your clients to make sure that what Ninja Prospecting is putting together for them in terms of messaging is truly directed at their ideal clientele.
100%. I think, you have almost four pillars if you're trying to grow a business and do cold outreach. The first is you have to have a website like you guys build that speaks directly to your ideal client. You have to have your LinkedIn profile optimized and has to match who you are and what you do. Your outreach strategy has to align with that as well, and same with the content that you share. All four of those things working together can really generate substantial conversations. But that's the key: is you have to have them all. You can't have the website speaking to something different than what your outreach represents. So having all four of those kind of in alignment is key.
No, exactly. It's like having the website for confirmation, right? It's if your clientele is on LinkedIn, they're going to go to, let's say, the message that you reached out to them by. They're going to take a look at your profile, and what are they going to do next? Well, they're probably going to look for a website to go to for that confirmation. So I love that our businesses go hand in hand because we have the same belief system about those pillars.
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
you have a podcast called I Need a Coach. Tell us about this podcast.
Yeah, so I had the idea for it back in November. We launched it officially and started releasing episodes in February. It's called I Need a Coach. I basically interview top coaches, experts, authors, speakers, hear their stories, how they build their business, who they help. And the audience is kind of twofold. It's people that are looking for a specific type of coach. And then it's also some business building practices. So we're trying to help other coaches grow their business and give them some ideas from other successful coaches. So yeah, we release a new episode every week. Thanks to you and your team for building us a podcast page. So every episode is highlighted there, and people can go to our website and see all of our episodes. And yeah, it's just a great way to build more brand awareness and social proof and add some value and give back to the coaching community.
Yeah, I think it brings so much value because we also work with coaches and, to have a place for them to go and to like learn from other coaches, get some ideas, get some strategies, especially with you specifically working with coaches on the other side of the business. Just having that expertise just all in one place is really important. And I'm so glad you came to us to build a page on your website specifically for the podcast, one that you don't really have to touch, that is basically automated with the feed. Every time an episode goes live and gets published, it feeds right into your website. So
Yeah, it's perfect. Instead of sending someone like the Apple link or the Spotify link, I just send them the link to our page on our website, and which is nice because then if they're curious, then they can click over and learn more about our services. So it works out really well.
Yeah, it's really great. And what do you think about the final design of that podcast page?
Oh, it looks awesome. I mean, luckily I have a great podcast team that kind of did the art and the imagery, but just the layout of everything, just very clean, simple. Here's where they are. Here are the different episodes. Here are the topics. Here are the people I'm interviewing. So yeah, I'm if it doesn't look good, I'll tell you that, but I love the way it turned out.
Adam, thank you so much for speaking with me today. How can members of our audience learn more about your services and get started working with you?
Yeah, easiest thing is go to our website, ninjaprospecting.com. There's a couple videos on there. Testimonials, case study, podcast is there. There's a link to schedule a call with me. I like having conversations with everybody, even if someone's not really in the market, just because you never know where one conversation will lead. So I'm always up for just a pure networking chat as well. Could be a good fit for the podcast, might have a need for our service in the future. But I'm trying to leave a different taste in people's mouth about what a lead gen company is and should be. And because we focus on building relationships, we attract a lot of the right people. So ninjaprospecting.com. Obviously, you can find me on LinkedIn as well. Yeah, that'd be the best place to find me.
Awesome. And everybody, just so you know, we work with Adam and his team, and they are incredible. We've been working with them for about 2 years now, maybe more.
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's a great team, great business. And Adam, thank you again so much for coming on my little mini show.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Take care.
See ya.